welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to boost your confidence or how to get pretty good confidence whenever you do something or whenever you speak. Or you're going to do public speaking or stuff like that for that. But how do you even lose confidence? Like how do you lack confidence? And if you did lose confidence, and how to boost up that? Like how to, from lacking it, from getting it up. Powering down is confidence down, then to boost it up, confidence up. So how to do all of that? So yeah, let's get started. So now first I'm going to talk about how do you lack your confidence, like how do you lose your confidence, and second I'm going to talk about how to boost up that confidence. So first things first is that why do you lack your confidence? Well, the most important the important thing why you lose it is because you're completely stop believing in yourself. You're trying to do something, yesterday you're believing in yourself, I'm gonna do this, that's perfectly, but then today you're like, I can't because I saw something and I just really can't. I'm just trying to give you examples here. So normally people do lose their confidence by not believing in themselves, or another thing is that a thing that happens with them, or you can also be think that it's a school one, and normally right now there's no public speaking, but then also now right now they're doing as Zoom. So the thing is that in Zoom also you have to speak, or you have to do some English reading, and then you get embarrassed. Never actually think about that. If someone, if your mom says read it, just read it confidently and all that. But then if you can't, and then sometimes you can also lose your confidence by thinking that that girl is so good at speaking, I can never speak like her, or that girl is just so good, every teacher is clapping for her, I can't do it. But I've been through that phase, and I've thought maybe my day can come, or I just haven't been having that confidence inside me. So if you are wondering how to boost that confidence, is by just reading any newspaper article in front of a mirror. Think that you are a news reporter and then you have something to say off the newspaper. Just think that the TV is a camera, and then just read the newspaper article. Also, you get new words in your brain. I've actually noticed that for me, whenever I try to learn something, I get a new word, and surprisingly it just gets stuck in my mind because I go on reading it. So you can also do the same thing. Okay, so now if you have any competitions, or any time you have to speak or stuff like that, and then as I just said, you feel others are better than me, or others and stuff like that. If you just use confidence there, then you just say bravely and confidently all that speech or whatever, little thing, little one line, that one line can change anything of yours. One line can change the appearance of how people see you, and now first people used to see, oh, that's a girl who's gonna speak something, but the second time they're gonna call you and stuff, and they're gonna do that, so that one line can just change anything, if you just had that much. But if you don't have confidence, then that's not great. But then also you'll be others are good, okay. So now you have something to say in the stage, or in a Zoom, and then not a big thing, a big 1 minute speech or stuff like that, but only one word, one line. Or you have to introduce she's the next who's gonna come and say a speech. I'm just saying roughly, and that one line can change everything. People will be thinking, oh, she's just an anchor, but from next time people will think she's a good speaker. She can come to my stage and she can speak, and then that would be much greater. But if you think about others saying that, oh, that girl's better than me, maybe she gets the opportunity, not me, and then it's not great, because you're the master of your own field, not any other's field, right? You're in your own field. Okay, so now whenever you're trying to do something, let me give an example of dancing. Now you're dancing, and then someone just comes and say you're not good at dancing. That's where you also lose your confidence. Not only on speaking, but also in different things. But then also some people, I have seen that some people will be you don't know about this, but you just don't stare at them for 3 seconds and be I don't know. Just don't be like that. Just give it an answer yeah, I've never heard of it. Have you? Just ask them the same question, and then they can just explain it to you. So just that also can be a little frustrating, also something that uneasy or embarrassing, that's what people would say. But then if you're actually in a field, you're the master of your own field. Normally you're dancing, So your field is dancing, not acting. So basically what I'm trying to say is focus on your own field. My own field is YouTube, drawing, writing, and I have to focus on that, but not on like dancing, because I don't know even like one thing about it. Like not on that. Why should I focus on that if I don't even know at least a one thing about it? I know a lot about what I do, so I want to focus on that. So if you focus on that, then only your thinking and your whatever you're doing can get increased, and your confidence level also will be increased, and you'll be like, oh, I'm so ready to do everything, because it just like happens in a minute. Now how to boost your confidence up. Now you have like, understood why do you look like you lose your confidence and how do you go down, but how to like bring it up, like how do you like increase it. So now normally I've seen few people like saying that. Now also like one thing that can also be like embarrassing for you, like I have just known that some people, like as I already said, that people will ask people like trying to have confidence is that just to turn things around, like just to turn things around, like the other way around to understand things. Now, few people also will manipulate other people. Like they'll be like, "Did you like hear about this? Or did you like know about this? Like, were you part of this?" And it's like embarrassing. It's just like just they're just naming people if they don't even know, like something like that. I just well, pretty much that you guys never manipulate people. That's a very bad thing. I will never even prefer you guys to do it. So. Yeah, they will be like asking like some question, and then you don't stare at them for 3 seconds and be like, right, I don't know about that. I'm sorry. Then normally that is also something very embarrassing because it just news reporters. It's gonna go on the TV someone the other way. So normally, if you have asked that question like by anyone, not only newspaper reporters, but like any friend of yours or anyone that can pretty much embarrass you very easily, just tell, I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that. Just give a direct answer. Don't like stare at them for 3 seconds and be like, I'm sorry, I've never heard of that. Just don't be like scared. Be like, I'm sorry, I've never heard of that. Have you? Like, can you please explain it to me? So, yeah. Or like if you are really like part of this, or did you do something like that? If your teacher asks you, just like tell, no, I have not done this, but something. Don't like embarrass yourself and be like 3 seconds staring at anyone, and just be like that. If you have like a thing that you want to learn very badly and you start learning it, and then you'll be like, I know everything, but then you have this a big opportunity that you can just go and ask someone who has been like been very good and smart about it. You just don't do that because you don't tend to learn any other things. Because normally, like, you can take an example of me, and my mom tries to show like videos of something like, you have to have like confidence like her. Like I'm like, well, I do have my own confidence. I have like this very bad like thing, like I don't see the videos, I don't learn from others. Like that's what you can say. I don't learn from others. I just be like, I know what I'm doing. Just please don't make me learn stuff. I get irritated or angry, which is pretty much what I think right now, what I'm realizing now is bad. Just to like the most important thing is to learn from others, is to understand like what you're trying to do. Like if you are trying to do one thing and you just really can't get something, just try to learn from others. Like get to YouTube, because YouTube's a big thing, and Google is also there. Just search up and be like, oh, is this word used for this, or like is this used for this? Because normally that's what people do. So first thing is, don't get embarrassed for you like asking someone. Like if you're asking a person, don't get embarrassed for asking it, or don't get embarrassed for learning it. And then the second is when you're trying to learn something, learn it. Don't move like learning completely, like A to Z. Don't leave it just like that. Have the confidence inside you that you can just do it, and then just don't leave the confidence until you have successfully learned it. So yeah. Now normally you have something that you're doing, like pretty much let's just give 2 examples. One like for each thing. Now one is that you're doing some engineering job, you've learned completely about it, but deep down you know that you don't want to do that. Like that is not what you want to do, but you have something else in your mind that has been with you from childhood till now, that has been, let's say, fashion designing. You love fashion when you were small. You love what you're doing for fashion. Deep down you still know like how to start the business, how to ask people and all that stuff. But then also, if you think deeply, you don't have the confidence for that. Like I'm not telling that you don't, but like normally I'm just giving an example. Like you just don't have the confidence for like asking people to help you, or like asking people to give me a little, like, you know, here and there, to let people know that with this business and all that. Confidence is something that, what I basically think is something that is inside you, hidden, that gives you the support. Like normally it's like your back, like your spine, like your back, that gives you support and standing. Something like that. That's what confidence is. It is you pretty much support of your mouth to actually tell people, to encourage people. Like, no, normally if I'm doing something, confidence is there with me. You have to believe that, and confidence will pretty much will be there, and then it will be supporting you every single time you talk, every single time you do stuff, and it will be very easy for you whenever you do this. Now, as the main important thing is, confidence comes from how, not from what. It's like how is confidence? How to boost up my confidence? That's what you have to think. Not like what is confidence? Like what it is. Like it's nothing, right? Like don't think like that, but think like in a sense of a way that confidence is like how can I boost up my confidence for asking people to encourage my business, to get people people to know about my business. But like what is confidence? Now I've already said you what is confidence. It's like a support of your like back. But how is confidence? How to get your confidence? As it all completely explained in this video. So bye guys, thank you for watching this video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.